So, over the last few days, I've been watching Wednesday. It's this new show on Netflix based on the Addams Family. Blah blah blah, everyone's talking about it. You know what it is. I think it's a great show. Jenna Ortega is amazing as Wednesday. I love the high school setting. It's basically like if werewolves and vampires went to Hogwarts. And the cinematography looks gorgeous, for the most part. I don't even mind the love triangle romance subplot either. It's not bad. Overall, it's a very entertaining show, but I only have one problem, and that is the dance sequence in episode 4. Now, before you dislike and click off the video, hear me out. It's not what you think. So of course, this episode is set at the school dance. You know, there's the whole drama of who's Wednesday gonna take, who's she gonna pick to go with her, and then there's this dance sequence. When I watched the scene, I was so disappointed. I was like, wow, this is terribly shot. And the thing is, I love movie dance sequences. You don't get them that often, especially these days. The only movie I remember this year with an actual dance scene was Fresh, which had a pretty good one. By the way, I'm not talking about musicals, I'm talking about normal movies. No singing, no dancing, but then just in one scene the characters will have a dance to a song. I love that shit. Some of my favorites are the ones in Pulp Fiction, Ex Machina, and Boogie Nights. The one in Ex Machina really works because you have this beautifully choreographed dance at the darkest part of the movie. Basically, the main character has just found out that his boss is doing something horrible, and then he just has to watch as his boss tears up the dance floor.
After a long day of touring tests, you gotta unwind.
What were you doing with Ava?
What?
You tore up her picture.
I'm gonna tear up the fucking dance floor, dude. Check it out.
It's a really haunting scene, but you get this genuinely awesome dance. So the thing about the dance in Wednesday is, it actually is very well choreographed. Like, Jenna Ortega has the moves. Apparently she came up with it herself too. The real issue is the cinematography and the way it's shot. Now, if you look at Pulp Fiction, which has probably one of the best dance sequences in a movie ever, Tarantino isn't trying to show off. He's just trying to capture what John Travolta and Uma Thurman are doing in the clearest way possible. The focus is on them, not on what the camera's doing.
The chapel bell. C'est la vie, say the old folks. It goes to show you never can tell.
So if you notice, when you watch the scene, Tarantino actually doesn't cut that much. There's probably 4, maybe 5 cuts in the scene. For the first part of it, he just holds on a wide shot of the two of them dancing. It's very simple. It's almost like a concert movie. You just want to have the best view of what's happening. But because of that simplicity, it becomes an iconic moment. Ex Machina and Boogie Nights also do basically the same thing. The camera just stays in the same place. So the actual dancing is arguably just as good in Wednesday. But even though this is directed by Tim Burton, who's obviously a very competent director, he did Batman, Edward Scissorhands, Beetlejuice, all these classic movies. He knows how to shoot a scene, and he's even done dance sequences before. He knows how to do it. Here it feels really weird because the camera keeps cutting. You never really get a full sense of what's going on. And then when it does cut to a wide shot briefly, it's off. Like, the camera is really low to the ground. The characters aren't centered in the middle, and it just feels like you're not getting the best view of the dance. Another issue with it is Wednesday's date, Tyler. He's just standing there watching her. Now, definitely the focus needs to be on Wednesday because that's the exciting part of the scene, all the weird moves she's doing, but I think he could have been involved as well. The cool thing about these types of scenes is when there's a partner there to mirror or contrast the moves off. So if he's just standing there, it's a little bit of a missed opportunity, because it would have been cool to show the differences between what Wednesday's doing and what he's doing. Maybe he has more conventional dance moves, I don't know. So that was kinda lost potential. But my main issue is just the way it's shot. The camera keeps cutting and the shots are doing too much. They don't give the dance the breathing room it needs, like these other ones do. There's never a shot that just brings the whole scene together. When it cuts to that wide shot, there's other characters populating it, so your eyes aren't instantly drawn to what Wednesday's doing. Anyway, that's my only complaint with Wednesday. This could have easily been one of the most memorable parts of the show, and another iconic dance sequence. Because again, we really don't see them in movies all that much. I just love to see them because when you're watching a movie and you're enjoying the characters, it is kind of a fun break to see the characters break out into dance within the story. It's a fun moment and it adds to their personalities. I think here it does do that because you see Wednesday enjoying herself in her own way. But I just think it could have been shot better and used a few less cuts. That's all. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what's your favorite dance scene in a movie. Mine is definitely Pulp Fiction, but there's so many out there, so a lot of good choices. Anyways, if you have any suggestions for future videos, let me know down in the comments, and make sure to like and subscribe. Have a good one.